Who doesn't like a bloody track ride? Except for when you're stuck at the station because there's other trains leaving. Ladies and gents, welcome back to Lonely Pines. Transport Fever 2 here. We are down at Townsville once again. We seem to be here a lot lately. And lo and behold, we haven't even got back to finishing the phases for the tools line up around the back. But this is part of it. This is like phase 3, Bravo 1, TAC 2, Subjunction 5 Alpha. What I'm saying is the train we're currently on, can we get a bit of speed here? I want to start riding this thing. The train we're currently on is the train in focus at the moment. We're off. And why is it the train in focus? Because it's the train that we're trying to get goods back on so we can send back to Penrith so we can get a profit made on it. So a lot of hoo-ha, a lot of mucking around to try and get this train profitable, but at the same time it's going to work in our favour getting it done in terms of bringing other product up here and potentially shipping other product back down to the South Island. I don't know what we could call that. We need to come up with a naming convention for that island itself, where the big port's going to be. So, after that big rattling intro, what are we thinking of doing? Well, today I'm actually going to, what we talked about last episode, is putting that port in up here at Townsville and getting Townsville really like the hub of the North Islands. Getting Townsville the hub that we talked about and getting it set up for that. How are we going to do that? I think, rather than me prattling on like a prattling paddlehead, don't even know if that makes sense right then. Can we actually go? I feel like we've been waiting a long time just to drive. Yeah, it's so much for a track ride, eh? What are we going to do? I'm probably going to do it in a bit of fast forward, a bit of chilled tunes for you, and then we'll come back at the end. We might set the lines up, or I might even set them up fast forwarding, and we'll have a look at it all in action to get an idea of how we're going to do it. So I hope you grab something to drink, grab something to eat, sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll see you at the end of this for some prattling, basically. Prattle, prattle, prattle. Alright guys. Right, what do we think of that so far? I think that is not too bad. It's going to need a lot of improvement. Things like, do we have it all under here yet? Things like, we can add in, that's crane is ginormous, I might add. That is ginormous. But things like this, we can add cool little decorative stuff. Grass, what's that? Sea rose flowers, I don't want that. No, where's the actual... I know that... Whoa, that's pretty cool. I know that there is like docks. Yeah, here we go. We can add stuff like this in and around the background later on. Just so we can sort of really get the place looking presented, getting it looking... Can we raise that up? I feel like I can. It's not really letting me. Different styles, different sizes, C2. We got angled pieces. So all these really cool pieces we can add into this little dock area just to really ramp it up. Now, I didn't want to make it ridiculously large and super big, but also we can extend it. We can make it bigger later on and do more to it. But for the time being, we do have, what is it? Surely we don't have 5 terminals. One. No, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have 5. We've got one smaller one, just for those little smaller vessels that we might want to bring in, and then we've got the large ones also, obviously. But yeah, pretty cool. I think we're going to bring our first ship into either 4 or 5, depending on the size of the boat. But let's get the line set up, shall we? Because we want to start getting goods sent onto that train. Now, obviously, we're not going to have goods to fill up the train every time. But something is going to be better than nothing, just to get the line established, and then we can flesh out things later, like I always say. So, what have I done here? Well, I've added this roundabout in. I've added just a little service road, so trucks don't actually have to go into local traffic. I'm expecting, if things kick off, Townsville might actually progress all the way down and around this. Fingers crossed, I'm hoping. Who knows? The other thing is, so yeah, that is to bypass that sort of roundabout if that gets pretty busy in traffic. Hopefully we can get the AI to go straight through here, up and over, and into the truck stop just over here. All right, so let's give that a whirl now. We're going new line, and this is going to be the color of that, because we are saying goods. Are we gonna capitalize that? We certainly are. Friendo, goods. And we are truck, not to rock. And what are we doing? This is the Townsville Docks transfer. Town Docks. Is that what we're doing? Transfer? Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Okay, so how should you want to go back and grab that? G, thanks. G. Here we go. So we're going to go from, let's say this truck stop here, over to here, and we don't want that one, but I like how it's already picked it up. We're actually going to go on 5. No, we're not. Going to go on, yes. So you come in here. Why can't you... Oh, right, I see. Potentially could have come in the wrong way. That's a lot of roundabouties he has to do, so... Did not think of that. We could just alter this. Leave it on 5. We could alter it and bring another road in just here as well, so... I really sort of was hoping... I often quite forget that... different sides of the road, so my brain works differently here in Australia compared to Europe and America and that sort of stuff. Well, we're not the only ones that drive on the left hand side, but you know what I mean. Right, if you don't, figure it out. Right, let's get you split down to here. Yeah, okay, that works for me. At least we got sort of 2 entrance ways. That's a bit of a... that's not too bad. Okay, we can work with this. Now let's have a look at this now. Let's check out our line here. Better. So we're coming in here, around and down. Happy with that. Could I have altered that so they drive out that way then? Potentially. Let's leave it. It works. That can just stay in there. Extra, whatever. Done and dusted. So we'll need to get a truck on that. But let's get our next line up, which is this line here. We are going to go with the same goods color. May as well label it now. We'll just go, oh, hang on. Where are we coming from? Always forget the name of the, let's just go like that. And we are picking up from down here. Once we're not auto-saving. Come on, autosave. I know it's the weekend. Okay, so it's picking up from Windora Central on this platform. We might potentially, you know what, let's get the boat on there now. What do we want boat-wise? Okay, look at our money earnings. Holy moly, even after all that building. Right, cargo. We only need cargo. We could go with the Riggy 16, but I feel like we've got faster ships now. So this is a Schaffhausen. I hope I've semi-pronounced that correctly, but what are we? Size small, that's not too bad. 20 miles per hour. Capacity of 130. Probably overkill for what we need, to be honest. Potentially. At 20 miles an hour. This also takes goods at 19 miles an hour. 110. Bit cheaper. It takes all cargo. That's cheaper again at 60. Let's go with the quick one. Okay, let's do it. Let's just chuck one on. Let's get the line established. So we'll set you on just line 1. And we'll get it up and running. Let's get a bit of fast forward going too. Also, let's now... Also, who's bringing goods back? We've got trucks bringing goods back to here. Right, so it just means more goods are going to be coming back to go onto the docks. Right, he's pulled in there. Let's now label that, shall we? Naming convention will be goods. Ship. Yep, and we are, what, Windora? So we're saying wind to town. That's all we need to do. And that should be labeled in here now. Let's just check that. Goods, ship, goods, ship, goods, ship, Windtown. Oh, thank gosh for that. Oh no, you got there in the end, champ. Alright, let's get a truck established up the other end. Oh, it's a long way. I think it looks great. It's going to look great. The more man-made little canal, man-made shaped canals we can get through, the more it just starts fleshing out. You can see like where we start leaving our footprint and getting a cool shape to some towns and so forth. And we can really like flesh this one out to make it look really nice, I think. So let's go to you. Buy us a vehicle. I'm thinking at the moment we potentially only need one. And we'll run with our Mac Daddy. We'll just take the one, thanks, and we'll set you online. Goods. Goods. Yep. Goods what? Good morning. Goods truck, town docks. Bang. Done. Okay, so now we've got that established. Just figured out one thing we've missed in this whole build, and that is actually establishing our goods up the end here. That's going to be key. And I bet you're all screaming at me like, Ham, what are you doing? Don't worry, I got your back, bro. I got your back. Okay, let's get, once again, we want to get, I love doing this. It's just, I find it really helpful and easy to do something like this. And in fact, we're going to go with that because we can actually do this now. We can split down there and just come straight to them. And then we can run into town. Now, where's our truck stop off? Is that truck stop off going to give us goods as well? Let's just check. I think we could check via this way. Right, so it's more over this way, isn't it? So we might need to move our truck stop. So if we grab our truck stop. Yeah. Right, you do cover most of it, but I think we will we'll put a road right here for these people, and we will put a truck stop just off the beaten track a little bit. We might actually put it over here. Boom skis. Alright, let's get that line established so we can start getting some goods ramped up. Let's go from you. Is that going to drop off for us? Huh. I think it will, you know. I think we'll be right. Let's just see how we go. Let's try our luck. Let's dip our hand in and try our luck. Right, so you're going... oh, I don't want another line, thanks. To Heather. Nice big loop, perfect. Just the way I like it. An in and an out. Right, and you are picking up there and dropping off over there. Let's get you on the goods color. On the good ship lollipop. Right, so you are now goods truck. And you are Penrith delivery. I love it. I'm not going to change the name of the tools truck. I could potentially turn it into a tools / goods train, but I think we'll just leave it like that. Okay guys, I will flip the page, get you guys up to date and see how we're doing. So welcome back. We're down here at Windora Docks, and now I've put a little extension on over here. We've started to flesh it out a little bit, not the end product, so don't worry. When I know I keep saying we're going to edit and do cool stuff. We'll get there. Don't worry. We will make this thing look cool AF. But you can see here I've started fleshing out like the docks here. So this is actually where our goods line, goods ship actually pulls into now. Now you might say we've got some tools on the thing. Well, that is because if we go to our ship, you can see he's actually bringing 10 lots of tools back from Townsville itself. Now that's actually good. I just let the AI go. I didn't even consider its return trip. But if it's going to bring tools back, and so to encourage it, I actually put one truck on over here. You can see his line. So one truck comes in to pick up tools and just drop them into town just to beef up Windora's tool delivery, because you can see out of 105 we're only delivering 23. If we just give that another little bump, all of a sudden we're just getting this map to grow a little bit more. I mean, this town to grow a little bit more. Not only that, we're supplying our ship with a two-way turn. Plus we've got excess of tools up there. We are cranking out tools up near Penrith. So that being said, here's our ship now coming in. He's going to pick up some goods and send them on back over to Townsville. So guys, success. We have, success in the terms of we've just started out, and it is working. The line is working, and that's the main thing there. So for 10 tools, we've got 235,000. Bang. He's now off again with 35 out of 65 goods. I feel like, can he take more than that? What was his capacity? It was this one here, 130. All right, so he's got 130 capacity. That's going to be good down the track, because potentially we're going to have to crank heaps more ships on this line to get it actually profitable, which in turn means we've got to crank up this again. But now all of a sudden we've got transport, a little bit more of something else going out. We've got production there. If we can get our production up a little bit more, it might just mean cranking up the trains, getting the plastic pumping out a bit more. Let's check our riggies now. 70 of 70. These guys are coming full. We might need to get the oil trains pumping a little bit more. But things are working, ladies and gents. We've got this going very well indeed. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode. A little bit of relaxed, chilled beats, a bit of building, and a bit of so you can see how the line works. And to me, it's working great. I think it's just an added extra. Let's actually go up there. We are on fast forward. I think, look at this. Which one is he coming into again? Huh. Oh, so he's coming over to this one. I don't want you to come on that line. I want you to come into this line here. Manage line. Townsville Port. I want you to come in on 5. Yeah. So they'll all shift there. That's really cool. Really happy with that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I enjoyed making this one. I love getting in and building some cool design stuff that we can flesh out later and make it really look realistic. When you start to get the docks here, you start to get trains going across bridges, trucks will be coming in here, tunnels and other trains, and the city might start building around with it. It's going to look fantastic, I think. We've got a lot in store. We've got a lot of promise to come. Not only that, but you look at the Gold Coast. It's starting to flesh out with its high rises, but you know, Gold Coast are going to have a cool view of the docklands over there and Townsville and so forth. Pretty excited about this one. Not gonna lie. Once we can get this a bit, we probably knock this back a little bit, get that squared off down there a bit. Maybe we can bring this around here a bit more too and really square that off nicely. And I think we're in for a treat. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification for more content. I really hope you've enjoyed this one today. I enjoyed this episode immensely. I'm just loving this game and this series. I'm really having a good time, and I hope you guys are loving the playthrough as well. Thanks for your continued support, and stay glued to your screen and get out of here. Thanks, autosave.